Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm OP, and in today's episode we'll be going over some of the best highlights from every matchup during Day 9 of the World's 2023 Swiss stage. Without further ado, let's dive straight into the action.
We have a big...
Let's have a look at the lane economy snapshot. Still KT with some advantages. Thank you, MasterCard, for that one. But at the moment, I mean, we're not seeing anything that is anything to write home about, Kobe. Okay, this might be something. There's the Magnus on first blood at 15 minutes. Cuz is going to go down and
time. In the meantime, of course, KT, they did have BDD in the bottom lane. Bottom lane outer tower taken for KT. Depth though.
Yeah, teleport is going to come through, and now they're looking for a potential kill. The crashdown should be available here as there is the Shattering Strike, pulls him back, and Lens goes down too.
Well. This seems like a...
Through now is Keen, looking to make himself known in this game. Can utilize the equalizer. But they do manage to make it through the choke point. Canyon and Canna a little bit further forward as DK getting towards Def, trying to make sure that he stays safe. Realm Warp is going to bring in just Keen, and there is the Rune Prison onto Canyon. The equalizer comes down, Pop Blossom under two though, and DK will wipe them out. Only a couple of kills and the Drake will reset, but I have a feeling D+ can just go back and take way out of this. Showmaker just making sure that he has full information, but this is going to be sole point for D+ here. And KT kind of real when you want to win a team fight right before this Drake is coming up. Canna, you can see in the brush, heated up on the Rumble right now as the extendo beam, not going to find too much. Pop Blossom, the flash picks up two. BDD gets the Empress Divide off, but he's still going to die. And Keen, he'll break that stopwatch, but his life is still over for now. Two swift kills on the solo lanes, and D+, they can move towards Soul. This is his bread and butter, but this is a dangerous moment for the KT jungler, and D+, you can see they know that he is going to try for it. They burst it down, managed to take it out. Showmaker playing bouncer here to get rid of the... And the thing that's a bit of a worry here is that blue side has, in general, been a little bit stronger. KT higher C, they got side selection as that is going to be a hook connecting, but it's onto the Rel, equalize onto three, and Canna will help burn down the Nautilus. You didn't think he'd be that flammable as someone dressed in underwater gear, but he is still going to go down. Can move in from this top side, has hit level 16. Pretty strong on this rise right now. Cuz wanting to try and find his way in, but look at this. All of D+ trying to get them out of the way, but Keen just gets that Rune Prison down. Immediately they dive in though. Cuz is already going to go down. That is a 3-man ulti from BDD. Where have we seen this before? As KT will wipe out D+. Goes down. It's an ace in trade for just Cuz.
They do it at the Baron Atlas in case of emergency. Gave up 4 dragons, 2 Rift Heralds, a bunch of kills, but they will not give up this one.
Oh my goodness, I cannot believe it's happened again, Kobe.
Look at them just pop Showmaker, and initially like, okay, well, they traded Cuz for it, but BDD sweeps in, cleans the entire rest of the team, and because they have 2 other huge carries on the team as well, Keen and Aim.
That could mean a bit of an advantage here for DK. This Drake is down very, very low. Cuz these smites are terrifying. There's the equalizer to act as a wall. Cuz steals it, but it's a 4-man Pop Blossom. Can they win the fight though? When they're against the Elder, that's the question. And Kate says no. Showmaker goes down. Empress Divide onto Canyon, and the Dragon's Wrath will bite him in half. And now the bottom lane from DK are trying to run away, but Cuz, ooh, into the fire, not exactly where you want to be. Is can Depth actually do this? Possible 1 versus 3 angle with the teleport to come forward. Deft wants to get rid of them. These Elder Drake buffs are so scary. He's not going to be able to get it done. BDD's in the mid lane just trying to end this game.
Yeah, and aiming on the Zeri here on the flank with the Elder.
Well, Deft just going for one last shot in this game to see whether he can get something done, but I have a feeling the Dragon will say something about it. Down to the GA. And KT have him surrounded. There he goes. Aiming goes to 4-0-5. And Lahens and BDD will say goodnight to game 1. It was looking awful. It was not looking great for KT.
Have the luxury of getting another Baron for themselves and then just returning to top lane to finish the job.
Yep, Super Minion's going to be helping them out as that 6th man in mid and bottom lane. I guess 7th, because there's a couple of those lanes. So the Baron goes over for free. 12,000 gold the lead. surmountability getting very low here for D+ Kia. And the Rebel Baron power play is only going to
Diversified their portfolios. They were calm. No,
I feel like
panic selling here.
I feel like most of their portfolio was Emperor's Divide. They had certainly a lot in that one.
That's a good stock.
Yeah, it is certainly good. That one just tends to go up and to the right. Okay, last Nexus turret left standing here for D+. They're going to go for one last team fight. The Pop Blossom's decent into the backline. They do manage to get rid of the Azir. Aiming still alive though, and Keen is just gigantic. That was actually the real Showmaker, and he is going to fall down, but now it's Aiming who's in trouble. He's down to the GA Canyon, trying to keep Deft alive. He is going to be the win condition in this one, but there are 4 KT members. Their health bars are low, but their damage is so high. Red-white guns, I don't think, are going to save DK here as Keen just realm warps on top of Deft. Aiming locks down the kill. That will be the ace, and that will be game 1 for KT.
For this mini Gnar, use your flash, try and chain your stun into your EQ combo, or an Ahri roam, you know, from Showmaker as well. Showmaker picking that up. A lot of pick potential from the top side of the map.
No, I agree. And I think that once again, D+ will have earlier advantages. So D+ retaining some level of control down here, but look at the CS gap. It is still pretty massive here for Aiming, given the fact that Deft missed out on that whole wave.
Yeah. I mean, that alone is so much more action than we got in the first 15 minutes of last game.
In goes Canyon. There's the headbutt pole onto Lehens, and he doesn't have flash, so he is really dead. That is going to be first blood going over to Kellen.
I was really with you until the last Hex flashes, so no defensive options available. But KT, even though they give up the first blood, they're the ones after the resets that are able to rotate. Now coming to push him off Dragon, I think you got to shove that wave in.
Yeah, they're going to get down there. So with Kellen and Deft in the lane. Oh, Showmaker, he's going to get flashed on here by Lehens. Pop Blossom right on the edge, and that is a dead Ahri served up by the KT support. And now Colors should potential fight, and DK still set up for this.
Yeah, they're getting a little frisky here because they know there's no ultimate up for the Nautilus or the Nico, and they're going to go 45.
Yeah, Extendo Beam does come in. Aiming has pressed the ult button. Moonlight Vigil does come down, though, as Canna is slicing his way into the fight already. They've taken down Lehens. Keen trying to find the angle, but he's mini Gnar. He's not exactly able to do too much, as it's Canyon that locks down the Dragon. Cataclysm flies in, and Keen has to flash away. It's a Mountain Soul, and DK are on the board.
I put effort in to get to this point, and now with the first of those important mountain dragons that you mentioned arriving to the rift, it is KT first into the river, and
Lehens his own medicine. He gets knocked up. He's gonna flash, but he's not gonna get away. Still, Kellen's in trouble, but he's got an unbreakable will, an unbreakable spirit, if you will, Kobe. At this Drake as well, so it's pretty good for D+. Oh, okay, Hook is gonna connect onto Canyon, but he flags, he drags, he gets himself out. And the Mega Gnar was just wearing off, but now they've got control of the Dragon. Showmaker coming on over, and Canyon doesn't want to invest his flash, doesn't want to get back in there and flip the game on. He cause a ruckus.
And that's the thing too, since BDD's damage is spread okay.
We're just engaging onto Cuz here. He is going to go golden. Pop Blossom going to connect onto 2, Deft being one of them. They take down Canyon to start this off as Kellen has to flash away. Showmaker a bit late on the teleport, and their jungler is now just dead for free. KT now pushing in mid.
That's a dream start for KT. BDD had just bought
tag on it, didn't it?
It still had the tag on the front, and he makes Canyon take a train ticket right back home. Here we go though. Baron now gonna get burned down. No smite for D+, but they also don't have a lot of options.
Yeah, they have to go for a team fight to try and make this one work. Dominance already popped here by Canna. The knockup not gonna be great there from Lehens as the Baron is gonna go down, but can they keep themselves alive? Aiming says yes, as he pops the ultimate. Kellen gonna be the first one to be zapped down, and there is the skater. He gets over the wall, but Aiming's just gonna get punished. I don't know about that one. Overly aggressive with these abilities is something he's been known for, and now it's a double kill for Deft. They're looking to turn it. In goes Canyon as he turns back on this. The double knockup as well. Make it a triple kill. And BDD's gonna go down to Showmaker. That's the ace. And what happened here, Baron? Now KT. Deft is looking for it, and he almost gets the quadra. It's an ace, but is Keen. Getting run down here.
With the minimap, the rest of the team is coming. D+ have
they're
everyone.
closing in. Look at this back being channeled by Cuz. He cancels it. And now Keen is definitely dead, but they might get a Viego for free as well. As Keen realizes that he has to fight it, he finds the Gnar, and how much time can he gain is the question. Minion waves aren't really there, and so with that knock-up, with that stun, it should just be a grab at him, and then a Q from Deft with a Severum for the kill. A little bit quicker, does have the extra AoE slow, and can stand in amongst everyone with Dominus up for a while. Oh, the ward actually going to be sneakily placed. Information advantage here for D+. Headbutt pole is going to connect as Lehens gets out of there, but Canna is bearing down on them. Showmaker looking for BDD, who dives on top of Deft, who just stands his ground, rips him to
fights. Deft is...
Oh, that's a jump scare as Canna is going to come over the wall. There's a Heartbreaker because he's not going to get out of this one. He's trying to dash his way through. He does flash, and he will survive at least. Now with no flash available, no ult available, how are you supposed to get into this pit and take this Baron? The Baron's going to be secured, and D+ that would on the Rift. This time around, KT are at least able to clear out the minion wave. But Showmaker over the wall, fishing for a charm. Cuz wants an angle. There's the anchor. That's going to connect Depth Charge on to Deft as BDD finds him in the backline as well, but the cleanse does come through, and now Showmaker's over the wall. The damage is there. 3-man, no, but where's the follow-up? Keen's going to get melted down. Aiming tries to get in there. He gets the kill onto Kellen, and now Canna is looking for him. He skates away out of the fight. It's a 4v4 now as the flash forward. The charm's not going to land because the stopwatch is there. And the knock-up comes through. BDD's in trouble, but he splits the shape and tries to get away. Canyon goes down, and now Cuz is looking for the resets. It's a 3v3, but the health bars are low on both sides apart from aiming. In goes Cuz, trying to be the hero here as Canna is dashing away. And D+, they're just trying to get out of this one now.
Cuz has a GA.
Gate into his demise. Then there's a big opportunity for them. You can see D+ though, they are favoring the Baron. They have soul point advantage that they have taken here, but KT had enough time to move into position and try to contest. At least it feels that way. There's a lot of damage here on D+'s side though, and they can't see the health bar of this Baron. Extendo Beam does come through, and Cuz not going to be able to steal it away. Canyon grabs that. The charm is going to go wide, and KT, they really want to start this fight. Canna is just a brick wall in the front line though, and Showmaker looking for that flank angle does go into Zhonya's very early, as there's the flash now, pushes him into the wall, and Showmaker, he goes down. Pop Blossom doesn't find that much, but now Deft is in trouble. A Hens dives on top of him. Deft stays alive for a while, but then it's a shutdown from KT, and you may have a Baron, but you may lose your Nexus.
Canyon's trying to stop it. He's going for the minions, but KT will go for him.
Yeah, the drag was a little bit late there. Canyon just trying to get away. Look for that inner turret, stack those wallets up as high as possible, and then see whether D+ can win another team
Teleport.
fight. Teleport to come through here. This could be a last-ditch effort. Headbutt pole is going to connect onto Keen. Gets knocked up by Canyon as well, but there's no damage here. There's no real opportunity. It's too late for Showmaker as he's now going to arrive, but the Unbreakable Will was there. The charm's going to land onto Cuz, and D+ have turned the tempo around.
Aiming coming.
The headbutt pole onto a Mega Gnar. Keen actually pretty big. Hook is going to connect onto Kellen, who does press the R button. That is a big cooldown as there's a Cataclysm onto 3. Into the backline goes Canna. Gargoyle Stoneplay keeping himself alive with the Pop Blossom. It's massive. The Gnar is even bigger. And aiming is going to pop into that backline. He's unstoppable now as he takes down Kellen. Deft into his GA. He's going to pop back up again, but now he goes down. And Canna gets a few of them. Can Showmaker be the man to save it? Looks like the answer is no, because aiming is still up. Keen is still up. And I think K is still up. And I think KT may have done it. Showmaker is going to go golden, but that's a see your death moment. Aiming says goodnight. And Keen is just teleporting for the Nexus. Canyon wants to stop him, but I just don't think he will dissuade Keen from heading towards the knockout stage. It has been so long since we've seen this man there, and he's going to earn it with a 2-0 KT. They take down D+. They end that road for Deft. Unfortunately, his back was against the wall. We thought it
Lot of staring at
Smited away his blue buff.
That
So
he
really
did.
intelligent pathing there by Razork, knowing that Weiwei was behind on his clear because of the mid gank, could come across and steal away the blue. Now he's not going to be able to get the Scuttle Crab unless he's able to fight Weiwei off it, because Weiwei does still have the smite. The bot lane moving up from Weibo. Is Razork going to look for more? Flash handshake, Crisp cleansed away by Noah, but now Razork is coming in from the side as well. Chris going to get caught out by Razork. The heal has been used, but already first blood to Fnatic. Light trying to dance around the wall, can dash away to safety. Weiwei still has his flash and will use it before the perma.
It's going to work down with Razork, who now has a full level over Weiwei. You can see that little pink bar underneath the champ icons to indicate the experience and how close they are to the next level. And you can see the Razork with the camp advantage that he has as a full level over his jungle opponent.
Let's see where the middle wave is, because Humanoid came down to help Razork after. Can always surf across the wall if so required. Light's going to body block for the moment, but Crisp, his flash almost coming back off cooldown. There's the Glacial Prison. They look for Crisp. They lock him down. The shield coming out. He might be able to survive this. Noah does still have the flash. Will they go for more? Noah takes him with a flash forward. Light able to dance his way away from the oncoming hordes of Fnatic, but it's another kill over to the
Yes, the lead now. A huge camp advantage for Razork. Level 7 ticked over. He has the ult.
2 seconds on the Glacial Prison here. If Xiaohu steps forward, he's knocked back, tries to abscond, ducked away, but the permafrost, the shockwave brings him back. Even through the flash, Fnatic find the kill.
Very nice play from Humanoid and Razork. And step there from Oscar, but the Dragon now started off. Weiwei's positioning does give him a bit of access into the river. Fnatic playing towards the top side.
Fnatic need to be careful, because a good keeper's verdict into a hostile takeover can totally change the landscape of this fight. Trimby kicks away Weiwei, showing his football skills alongside his League of Legends ones there. There's the hostile takeover, hits Noah, but immediately he cleanses. Razork going for Weiwei, the smite comes out from Razork as well. As that's the second smite fight, he's won this game already. Weiwei able to shuffle his way away, but Fnatic get the objective.
Razork is
For a flank position on Humanoid. Humanoid has TP and Flash, but how do you get away from the Shies? Aatrox, he's done this so many times before to European teams, and Humanoid is not long for the rift. Weiwei here as well, a good shockwave, but it's only going to buy a second as Weibo get on.
the TP now coming in from Xiaohu, so we will have a brawl around this third dragon.
Shy caught out a little bit. Oscar in looking for the knock-up flash. Knock-up onto Lai, who cleanses. The handshake pulls Oscar in away. An incredible keeper's verdict from Weiwei. Disseminates the fight, forces Fnatic to the wins, and Weibo now fallen. Will Fnatic fight 4v5? It's a possibility,
Do they
but
wanna
it's
take
so
this
dangerous.
gamble?
The Shy 6 seconds before the Wild Enders back up. The shockwave pulls him back as Razork and Fnatic dive in. There's another. Both top laners down, and it's a 4v4 brawl about to erupt in the river. The hostile takeover finds two, Humanoid and Noah, able to dodge to the side of it, and I believe the Breath of Light was used by Trimby as well to cleanse away. The ultimate Familio gives Razork the ability to get towards this dragon in time. Permafrost on the Drake. It's down to 4,000 HP, and now Weibo still looking for their fight position. Xiaohu has the Glacial Prison stolen. Sejuani ultimate across the wall of Razork has won every smite fight so far, and he finds another. Meteor caught out as Trimby will fall. Lightning crash from Light. Is he going to add an aim to his death note? Looking for the E. Light Yagami here, but he's caught out, and it's Fnatic, in fact, who strike in the river.
They're
Once
looking
again,
for more.
another fight position is coming in. Oscar in the no TP. He's going to try and join the fight as quickly as he can, but the Shy has the defender's advantage, and Razork and Fnatic will back away, but they got it.
A pick. He has found Humanoid. No flash on Humanoid as well. Razork coming to support.
Razork spots the Shy. He's going to get knocked up here. Trimby and Noah on their way to defend as well. Weiwei still hidden in the bush. Sneaky. Glacial Prison going down onto the Shy. There's the hostile takeover. All of Fnatic able to dodge away from it. The shockwave takes down the Shy. The Baylai won't bring him back in time. The keeper's verdict dodged by Trimby and Noah, and now Weiwei is stuck in the midst of Razork and Humanoid, stunned up with the permafrost. Oscar in looking to tank a tower, but they back away. Patience.
Survivability in these fights. That third item getting closer and closer for Noah, who's sitting, look at, by far and away with the biggest goal lead. Xiaohu.
Get spotted here. Pulls the all out, but the all out comes back, and everyone giving it all in the fight. Xiaohu that's going to retreat as Noah begins to step forward, and Xiaohu now has the burn. Noah bashes for the shutdown. Glacial Prison's going to land on Weiwei as well as the TP comes in from the Shy to try and rectify some sort of situation out of this. The Shy, though, almost locked up underneath the tower, but that Infinity Edge last.
Control, but it feels like that this game certainly is. Fnatic with the soul, and now setting their eyes on.
Just that slight bit further into the enemy jungle, you start to deny things, and if you can hold this for a while, it becomes very tricky. Trimby here, stepping forward, misses the knock-up onto the Shy, and is immediately knocked up himself. Pathmaker coming out from Oscar in the Shy caught with the Glacial Prison. The Keeper's verdict comes through, but it goes through the goalpost once again, and Weiwei is dragged back into the meat grinder. Hostile takeover only hits onto Razork. Fnatic have been dodging that. incredibly well in this series. Humanoid on Weiwei, lay up towards the top side, but Razok immediately turns onto him. Oscar and keeping 3 people at bay. Down towards the bottom side is Light. Now only with a cleanse to try and get away. The all-out on the Shy. Pulled back with the Pathmaker. Infernal chains the knock back with the Intofos. The Shy down and nothing can bail Weibo out of this team fight once again. Oscar in! Can't quite land the Q3 and is able to dodge away from Light just in time before...
And I think that's a Baron for Fnatic.
25 minutes in, Fnatic have Kensol. They have what's gonna be a 5,000 gold lead. They have a massive lead in terms of inventories, and now they have the Baron as well. He's gonna try and answer that. No ult on him, remember, but he does still have the flash. Oscar under the tower, keeping the Shy interested. Top lane inhibitor now falling lower as Weibo look for their opportunity, look for their moment to strike. Is it a flash shockwave from Xiaohu? Is it a keeper's verdict from Weiwei? The Glacial Prison comes out, but it's short of locking anyone up. And now Xiaohu kept at bay with an incredible Arctic Assault from Razok. The inhibitor tower falls, Oscar in and all outs the Shy, and he's gonna pull him back. Oscar not shy of this fight right now as Fnatic collapse from the top side, and the Shy found wanting yet again by Fnatic. A TP behind though as Xiaohu is looking for something. Can he find the fight? Great flash and Tofu, Light dashing away with the cleanse. The hostile takeover hits one, but Noah immediately cleanses away from it. Captain Jack from Noah, Infernum, bail out! Light is down! And all light extinguished from the eyes of Weibo! Fnatic are knocking on the Nexus!
Xiaohu's trying to catch the wave to stop the end, but I don't know if it's going to be... Fnatic have their eyes on the Nexus.
In the most convincing form I have seen Fnatic all year. They are one game away from quarterfinals.
What a performance from Fnatic. To bot.
Yeah.
It's just so much skirmishing power. And Fnatic, they've gone all in early game, right? When you look at that Aphelios, when you play into a Talia long range outside of the Rel and I guess the Kalista pullback into re-engage, the engage isn't...
Around now, he can ward hop into the tri-bush here. Maokai's going to try and match him. Weiwei on his way, still on the red now, and Razor's worked his way all the way around. How close is Weiwei to joining this fight? Because that could be the deciding factor as the stun comes down and Crisp has to flash away immediately. Exhaust still available to him. Goes down, Razor tempers cripple. There's the slow, the Sonic Wave goes wide, but Crisp is ripped apart by Noah's spears.
It's first blood for Noah once again. Fnatic start off strong on the bot side of the map, and
the minion wave pushes in, but now he can back TP. Especially since the Dragon already gone, so he knows there's no possibility of the Shy TPing down there.
So this wave is in a bit of an awkward spot right now.
Warning, Razok is on the top side of the map. Question mark pings coming out on the blue buff as well. I wonder if Weibo think that Razok has gone for that, but with Xiaohu not having flash, Humanoid flashes in, the Scatter the Weak and the Unleashed Power enough. Razok looking for the kick, but he does just have the damage, tanks the tower and escapes. It was a little messy, but Fnatic get the kill in mid.
Well, the unraveled Earth is what made it complicated, right? Humanoid are really in a position to contest. So overall, this is still a fantastic early game for Weibo. Fnatic have been finding kills, but we talked about the scaling. Weibo have great scaling. Their range is going to become a real problem later on into this game.
By that summoner from Chris, but both his flash and exhaust now burnt. Light stepping up a little bit. They're looking for the flank as well as Noah flashes forward, cleanse away, but there's the slow onto Light, and you can see where Trimby's trying to get in from. No flash, no cleanse on Light. Trimby can flash in and look for that Magnet Storm. Razok on his way as well. Trimby tanks the knock up, the Magnet Storm possible as well as Light will fall, but Trimby follows suit. Razok gets the kick away to make sure that the Shy can't close the gap. Noah can dash back for the safeguard, and Trimby actually didn't have the Magnet Storm in that plate, so that's why he...
Dash for Weiwei.
Humanoid has flash as well. Humanoid sees it, was in the shop, knocked back though, and now Xiaohu can look for the seismic shove. The Nature's Grasp hits just at the tip. The seismic shove back on Humanoid, and he falls to Weibo in mid.
A nice collapse and response from Weibo. The tower secured in bot lane as well. And very quickly, this gold is going in the favor of Weibo. Shy is here.
Oscar has TP, he's pushing in bot wave right now. There's the Weaver's Wall to separate the team. Rift Herald secured as Trimby's locked up, but the Fate's Call pulls him back. Who got the Herald? Well, the Iron not picked up yet by Weibo. Weiwei could walk across it here. It was taken by Fnatic in that fight. Weibo just making sure Fnatic can't get in and get out. Razok does have the Dragon's Rage, so who could look for Noah here? Seismic shove dodged by Noah. Fnatic using the fact that Weibo are spending their time around this eye to allow Oscar inning to push in bot and Humanoid push in mid. Razor.
But look at, yeah.
He's going for the kick. He gets the kick on Xiaohu into the Magnus Storm, and now Xiaohu's pulled back, stunned up, locked up, and Oscar enjoys the fray. That's 2 for Fnatic.
Unbelievable kick from Razork there. I didn't think they'd try and make a play. Hang on a minute, light. Okay, yeah, just a bit of chip damage. Humanoid does have the
6 seconds, but Fnatic will secure the Drake before it comes back off cooldown. So it's 2 dragons to 1 now. 17 minutes in. Basically honors even between these two teams. Only the Drake really separating them. We'll have another look here as Razork flies into the backline using Weiwei as a taxi.
Just really nice play. The follow-up from Trimby as well. I think he does go for the ward hop here, but then he just flashes. Yeah, the ward isn't quite where he wants it, but he gets the job done. Secures the kickback onto Xiaohu, and he decides, you know what, flashing away is pointless here. I see
Xiaohu here does have the flash. He has Renato in his pocket as well as Fnatic start to deny the vision. The wave cleared out as Razor's just going to tank it. Dragon's Rage kick gets back. Trimby with the flash stun as well as Xiaohu is locked out. He thought it was safe, but not for long as Trimby now tanks the Nature's Grasp. He can be pulled back with the Fate's Call as Noah flashes away to escape the Shy. And Fnatic, clean pick there in the top lane, but once again, it doesn't really amount to much.
the Shy is here to defend a good TP, and I guess Xiaohu.
Humanoid now pushing in, as you say. That ward in the back of it is actually cancelled. They cannot see it right now. Now they can because of the fast sight alteration. TP in. Razork now tanking up the Baron. Oscar inning joins the fray. Weiwei on the front line. Nature's Grasp not available for him for a few more seconds. 15 at least as Weiwei's stunned up. The unleashed power. Oscar goes in, but Light able to flash away just in time. For me and Tofu strike. The hostile takeover is being used as well as Noah tries to get into the battle. But Trimby's already down, and now Weibo can start to turn it around. The Baron down to 3,000. Humanoid dancing around, doing everything he can. But he's locked up, stunned up as Oscar dives in front of his mid laner. Can't stop them. Razork tries to get onto the Baron, but he's shut out as well. And Weibo with a perfect team fight. Turn it on his head.
Fantastic fight from Weibo. Such a great.
Right now he's spotted by the ward. He uses the sweeper, but once again that sweeper will expire and the ward will come back alive. Mini-Gnar now for the Shy. Razork's still standing behind the pit. He's gonna jump in. 4,000 HP on the Dragon as Fnatic look for what could be the final fight of the game, or at least a game-defining fight. The smite comes out from Weiwei, and now Fnatic try and turn and burn and do everything they can to kill off the Shy. But once again, the Shy, it's just too damn good. He dodges away as Light goes on a killing spree. A double for him. Humanoid. Is there any way out of this? I don't think not today as Weiwei starts to close the gap. Razor's going to try and clear the way, but the TP in from the Shy, he's reset, he's back. Razork misses the Sonic Wave, he'll flash. Humanoid already down, and only Razork left to watch as Weibo chase him down. The red buff there, but the Shy's there too as Weibo get the clean ace.
It's a clean. Is being lost right now. Level 15 is very close for Humanoid.
Have you heard of a 50-50 Baron though?
Oh, Razork. Whoa!
Oh my goodness, Razork absolutely melted there by Light. Long range Moonlight Vigil as well, and Noah and Humanoid follows suit. Wards go in the bushes. Oscar tries to tank it up. The hostile takeover short, but Oscar trying to keep his team alive. May have sacrificed his own life. TP behind now. Xiaohu looking for the flank, has flash. The Gnar into the wall, finds 2 as Oscar goes in. Trimby gets a Magnus Storm. Noah trying to do everything he can. And Humanoid just about able to survive. Xiaohu going low. Razork, he gets the kill, but he gets outclassed by Weibo. Noah, Humanoid, and Trimby can only stand and watch as their inhibitor towers are razed to the ground, and Xiaohu, the only man to fall here for Weibo. Inhibitor will fall alongside it, and Weibo will be evened out at 1-1. Unless something truly special happens, and although Fnatic have been doubted many times, and I think Game 1 started to silence those doubters a little bit, I don't think that they have a path back to victory, at least in this game. Weaver's Wall once again. Xiaohu looking for Razork. He dashes back, but immediately is locked up. Jumps onto Crisp, who flashes away. Meanwhile, the Nature's Grasp on the top side of the fight means that Razork is entirely separated with the rest of his team. 4 members of Fnatic just trying to fight against Light and Weiwei. Hostile takeover coming out as Weiwei dashes forward and kills off 2. Oscar and Noah sent packing. An early grave for them as Humanoid will follow suit. It is a meager grade for Fnatic in this game. They tried everything they could in the early game, but they just could not match Weibo. And we are going to Game 3.
I mean, Weibo, they just slowed the game down. They changed the Poppy to the Maokai. Like, completely isolate Noah and Trimby and mitigate Razork's impact on the bot side of the map. Even if the Shy gets bullied, even if he goes 0-4, the question then becomes, do you think that an Olaf is strong enough to 1v9 the game? And could they even get Oscar in ahead enough that he could even do that?
And what it was actually being exceptional. Pull back, Ragnarok used it. But Oscar can't follow that any further, was worried about the all-out combo. Glacial Prison used in the mid lane as Xiaohu is caught out, but he gets the knockback under the tower. Humanoid flashes away, Xiaohu with the shield, and Humanoid tanking the tower will fall! Xiaohu outplays the 2v1 in mid.
Xiaohu's Azir, he responds perfectly, throws the ultimate out.
Steal away the camps as the Rift Herald is being secured, but Light now with the ace in the hole. An ace in his pocket. There's the flash combo we talked about. The taxi flashed away by Light. Incredible reactions. Gravitum gonna come down on Crisp, but Humanoid is trying to make his way down here as well. Flash is burnt from Light and Crisp, but they will be able to dance their way to safety. Ace in the hole, tanked by Trimby, down to 100 HP. Dancing on the edge of death, the brink of the abyss. Able to survive, and now does have that unbreakable will as well, but what an unbreakable spirit Fnatic will need to survive this bot lane barrage.
This tower's going to take so much
He's
damage.
dead!
Oh, and they snipe him. Trimby can't pop the ultimate in time. Crisp finds it. And look at how quickly this game feels like it's falling apart for Fnatic. Razork is not finding it to keep track of what was going on, where Razork was.
So Razork did walk over a ward as he came across.
But he tried to make it fast, like it didn't matter. Look at this hesitation. A Humanoid like double backs. And if he'd kept walking, there's a good chance he makes it out. Now who's in danger here? It's Crisp.
Has been caught out, has no flash, remember, but Weiwei is on his way as Razork tries to flash, but Crisp puts on an absolute clinic. He dances away from death. The final spark, a final dagger through the heart of Fnatic, perhaps, as Trimby now in the meat grinder, but Noah's on his way. The Moonlight Vigil comes up short as Weiwei able to dance away as well. Weibo get out, they lose one, but it's a 1-for-1 trade.
Here, Weibo should be able to stop this. They're going to.
Razork coming in, but he's going to get locked up, and Weiwei can look for more. Instead, decides to go for the tower. Humanoid shuffles him back, and the tree is going Timber in the mid lane as Fnatic able to find one, get their second on the board. The Rift Herald Eye is open, though, and Weibo can still look to deny the charge. Lucent Singularity doing a little bit of work. Trimby trying to push this forward. Humanoid locked up. Trimby going in. Xiaohu no flash, but the shuffle back as Humanoid tanks and Humanoid falls. And the damage now lacking for Fnatic. They'll get the charge in, but it's that enough for them as Trimby continues to trade. But Xiaohu has had enough of this. Get the hell out of his mid lane. He finds two, and Light finds another in the bottom lane. It's 3 for Weibo in mid.
Fnatic are coming. Whatever they tried to do to Xiaohu, they just could not lock him down. Now the Herald has begun. Oscar in and the Shy maybe getting involved in the fight.
TP coming in as well from Humanoid as he looks to join the fight. Xiaohu TPing in as well as the objective is secured. The Rift Herald taken down. Humanoid was looking for Crispy, he can't quite get in. Weiwei flashing away as the Ragnarok tries to get to the back line, and Weiwei falls to Olaf. The Shy pulls Noah back, but now he's separated from the rest of the team. Olaf gets 2! A shutdown for Oscar! And the ace in the hole flashed away as Noah heals up with a Severum. Trimby now is going to get the knock up on the Shy. What a fight! What a moment, a brief glimpse of light perhaps at the end of a dark, dark tunnel for Fnatic.
I mean, it's 3 kills and a Herald. Oscar enough to keep him chained down. We're going to look back at this kill in the bot lane. Oh, the headshot into the crit, into the kill. Nicely done there by Light. But looking back at this fight, look at the positioning of Oscar Innen. You see him skirmishing with the Shy at the top. Weiwei's going to be forced out of the fight very quickly. Humanoid going to steal away the Maokai ultimate. No. Yes, he does. He steals away the ultimate, comes through.
Humanoid now caught, though.
Yeah, he's dead.
Headshots from Light. Taking heads, taking names.
They can't afford.
Weibo have to look to see if they can catch out Fnatic. Fnatic do get mid-prio for the moment, but the Shy waiting in this bush will be able to deny them more. Final spark takes Trimby down to half. He still has that unbreakable will. Razork looking for someone. Xiaohu, the target. Glacial Prism hits, and they all flash forward, but Xiaohu flashes away, and the Light Binding finds 2. Nature Scars coming out from either side as they try to get onto the back line. The Ragnarok is not enough as Weiwei kills off Oscar in. Light able to flash away towards the top side as well, and now it's all on Noah, but he's pulled back with the all out, and Weibo are all in. They find 2. Razork running for the hills as Humanoid dives forward, but Crisp still survives. Xiaohu down 3 for naught in favor of Weibo, almost 4 as Noah tries to step in, make it 4, make it more as Weibo turn their eyes to Baron.
Everyone walks away alive, blinking health bars, but it is enough. The snipe from Crisp will not...
Humanoid still looking for that objective bounty. A bounty, albeit small, might be
I don't know if...
something for Fnatic, and I agree, Betty. I don't know if they can hold. The Glacial Prison finds Chris, but he's able to survive. The Ragnarok comes out, the Moonlight Vigil does nothing as Weibo continue to advance, and now perhaps they take a moment, they retreat, but Light says no. He steps back forward, has that red for the slow, and the Nexus towers begin to be brought to the ground. The engage from Razork. Noah trying to do what he can as the Shy is forced down towards the bottom side. Trenby down as he looks for an engage. The Shy goes all out, and Noah has a brief moment of light here. Xiaohu goes in with the Emperor's Divide. Noah has red, white, great guns for the fight. Oscar Ridden getting forward, but Chris has the stopwatch, and Light has his man again. Ace in the hole, a dagger through the heart of Fnatic. They've been doubted, they've been denied, and they've been discarded. But Weibo smoke the doubters.
Trying to charge in, get in on top of the Xayah, and when you're having to walk into and attack this Taliyah, it becomes very, very difficult because you're walking into the Unraveled Earth, you're walking into all of this Q poke that's coming down. So I think it's a really interesting game one, a really interesting draft, and I feel like Hans is getting real low.
Well, meanwhile, top side, Shun coming
trouble.
up. Immediately the flash from Bin to guarantee the land and the counter strike. Broken Blade. He's trying to get away, but he gets stunned. The flash is wasted, and Broken Blade falls first blood over to Bin's Jack.
Crash it. The problem is, even with Yike here, he's low, you can't win the 3v3.
Yep.
So I don't think you can crash this wave even with your jungler here, and they're disrespecting!
They go for the flash, and it's on stop. I immediately killed. G2 do not respect the return gank, and they pay the price.
They knew he was there. They saw that he walked around into the brush, and they just didn't think that he had stayed, and now they get punished so heavily. Bin taking a big hit, but does actually on the top side. BLG are aware of it, though. The question is, are they in position to challenge? I would say no. With the push from Broken Blade, he can move down. Poppy has so much value in these early skirmishes, so G2 will get an objective here.
The extra range to continue providing covering fire as the support backs away. The whole time, it's Yagao and Shun working together to take the first Drake of the game. Not a super early one. Almost 11 minutes in before we get that.
Teams really put more priority on those dragons because whether you get Ocean or Hextech or Infernal, whatever, you're going to be happy. But BLG instantly spot the TP, and they are running for the hills.
On is the target. Caps wants to try to find him. A little more damage from long range coming out from Hans Sama's Kog'Maw. Needs one more living artillery. Ain't going to hit it just yet. On dies! Hans Sama dials it in.
Nicely done. Plate going to Yagao, so that is a lot of gold given up.
Man, and they knew to go after Melio as well. I like the fact they didn't even waste time from the very start of the play. But now Caps just immediately jumped on by Shun, walks behind the W2, but it will not matter. Yagao puts him in the dirt underneath.
Now, not even gonna get the charge, maybe.
Yeah, the Herald is destroyed before it can attack the turret. Yike and Caps both at half HP. Yagao and On singing a similar song as Broken Blade makes his way into the bottom lane with the Unleashed TP. Elk fighting it off using the ulti and the flash.
Bin, they don't see him.
Out. Ben is coming around from the side. He's going to go after Hans. The Jax has arrived. The counter-strike is down, and Hans Sama's out of there.
He wants
Broken
more.
Blade might be number 2. He's waiting on the Steadfast Presence to fade. Bin's going in. Flash into the empowered auto attack. He's going to be stunned up into the wall, but it will not matter. Double kill for the Jax Copter. He's got to try to get away now, but Caps is coming in to try to take him down. Shun's in the middle of 3. Ben stays alive with a TP coming in for BLG. Nobody on their side dies, and it's 2 more kills for the LPLs.
Yeah.
So if BLG can go off to a 2-0 Drake lead, they're going to feel really good about it. And it looks like G2 are saying, you know what? Gold deficit's too big. It's a fight in open ground. Too risky.
And look at the top side summoners. You know, there's no flashes on the top side for G2 whatsoever.
Talking a lot about Hans because he is on this champion that almost always commands its entire team to play around it. Hold on now. On face checking. Caps ready to bring it down, but it's Yike with the sapling that ends up getting given the bot side river to try to stop it. They're rushing the Drake on spawn.
Yeah, they got it. I mean, Elk was on a recall. Yagao was top side. Bin base. Maybe BLG try to go for a fight afterwards, but there's no shot you're actually going to be able to get that dragon.
Seismic shove onto Mickey. Shun's going to be knocked away. He stays alive for now. Mickey needs to retreat here too. With Shun taking that much damage, Elk's the kind of player that can do that mechanical performance.
He's the man with the knife. He's looking to do some carving.
Let's see if Caps can get away from this one. Yagal brings in the Weaver's Wall to back up Bin. Guarantee that this is not a fair fight. Bin's on a rampage. Caps is in a coffin. What can G2 get back? Anything?
There's kind of this little skirmish, and now he's just going to TP up towards topside. They're going to force the Baron right here, right now.
BLG's ready to go. Caps is still dead for another 15 seconds, and he doesn't have TP when he respawns. Yagal's got to make sure he gets back to safety, flashing out of the way of the Glacial Fissure. Baron's still going to be burned down. Yike looking for an entryway into the pit. They're not wanting to burn it down too low just yet. It's going to be slain by Elk on the Xayah. Frontline, tanked up by Bin, but he goes golden, keeping himself alive. Yike's going to die first. Blade Caller locks down Mickey. It's 2 kills, and Baron over to the side of BLG, and a double kill for Yagal.
It's the LPL forcing fights around missing cooldowns, missing something. He has to respect that or he'll die, but it means that he's not going to be able to effectively deal damage, and that is the problem that G2 have. They're looking for an engage, though.
Yike wants it. Nature's Grasp goes in. They get the Keeper's Verdict for the ejection as Mickey is in the front line trying to get himself away. The feathers fly. Elk's only got 10 HP left. He's got to get back out of the fight now. BLG have been held at bay. Have managed to play so well enough to force G2 into.
Oh, look at Yagal. He has an angle here.
Yagal looking for a Weaver's Wall. Fires it off. Separates Yike from the rest of the team. Seismic Shove ain't going to find a mark just yet. Nature's Grasp flies out. Shun trying to block it from the rest of the team. Broken Blade here in the front line. Not a whole lot coming out of that one.
No, not going to be able to get much. They do get the ulti off of Shun and Yagal, though, so relatively even trade. And G2 clearly have drawn the line in the sand. They're going to fight here. They're going to fight now. It'll be all about Hans.
Elk is onto the Drake. He's going to start DPSing. The rest of the team's just keeping everybody away. Shun is close enough to smite, but that's it. Broken Blade goes for the Keeper's Verdict. Ben is going to be taken out by the Infernal Soul. Gold's over to BLG. Shun here in the front line as Mickey's taken down to 10 HP. Elk going to find the kill on that one as Ben re-enters the fight in the back line, grabbing the kill on Hans. Broken Blade trapped in the pit, has to flash out to try to get away, but it's already 3 dead bodies in G2 jerseys. BLG just won the game. Unexpected usage of the TP just to catch him off guard and secure yourselves a team fight win and a Soul and a Baron. Mickey stepping away from the Seismic Shove. Still on top of the Unraveled Earth. Keeper's Verdict again. Gonna try to find that removal as Caps has to go into the stasis. Elk now in a spot where he's gonna fight off 1v4. Finds a killing spree on Caps. Elk still alive, but finally gonna be shut down by Hans. Yagal and Ben have made their way into the fight. Flash forward, counter strike. Shun leads the charge. There it is. There it goes, baby. BLG just stomp them.
BLG, they're going to take this game, a clean game 1 against G2, 6th game 1 against G2, 16-3. The Soul to their name, both Barons as well, make no doubt about it. BLG are here to play.
It's the last series before the quarterfinals, and BLG come out swinging. They'll start it off 1-0.
It was a great final engage there from G2. You had to take a swing if you just sit back. And then Lissandra with that passive, the Frozen Thralls do so much damage, and they are an AoE slow while they are walking. They are really underrated as a part of power here. So G2 are full loading up.
Another wave into the tier 1 turret as Yike's coming around. Yagao is low on mana. They might just try to go for the full-on dive here. Cap's going to be taking the damage from the turret first. Yagao trying to get away. The To the Skies trying to keep him alive, but it's Yike with the first blood for G2.
Nicely done.
Comes back up for the Zeri, but it doesn't look like it.
Yep, exactly. And Shun feeling now that Bin is safe as...
Never mind, they are going to go in. Elk is under pressure, and G2 finds their second kill. It is level 6.
Yeah.
That is quite a power disparity.
Yeah, that is a massive disparity, but the Ghost being popped, he clearly wanted the all-in, but the axe gets sidestepped, Bin delays until his ulti's up, so nothing so far back so respectfully, and it's allowing Caps to create these incremental advantages that are becoming big ones. He's only able to far from max range.
There they are, flash ulti, Yike coming in over the top, Paranoia claims Yagal. It's a 3-0 game. Civ wave into the mid lane, tier 1 turret, they're up 1,500 gold. A TP's coming in, BLG wants to make a fight now as the Drake is gonna be taken low. Shun comes up, the Drake is claimed by Yike, but it's gonna be a kill and a shutdown. Back over to Bin's Renekton.
Honestly, not too bad. The fact that you're itemization. I mean, he's got Merc Treads, a tier and a longsword to a fully completed rocket belt. It's not close. Yike also has a stride breaker and has ulti up.
All right, Elk's going in here in the bottom lane. Mickey goes over the wall there with the claw, trying to stop this play from happening. Yagao from downtown. Mickey trying to get himself away as Yagao is locked up, having to flash back the other direction. Yikes is here. Out. On's in trouble. They've brought Caps into the mix. He gets the root. He gets the extra damage from the blooming blows. Caps, Hans, Mickey, and Yike all trying to get away now. Specifically was the one that was 1,500 up. It's a very, very different game state, as Ben has to flash away from the root to guarantee that Caps wouldn't be able to grab him. Yike was hovering. Now Mickey trying to get away as the Nature's Grasp comes out on, wanting to reach him here with the quickness. Ain't quite gonna get there. Mickey wants to buy an extra moment here with the ulti, but Elk's got the damage.
Clean from On, perfect CC chain, because teams in the world, and taking down BLG in one game here would be an incredible start.
Caps cosplaying a melee minion here in mid lane. When you're up against Nico, you gotta count them. Shun fires out the Nature's Grasp. Caps trying to stop these guys. Twisted advance, back onto Mickey. They charm him up, they want to blow him up, but they can't find him here just yet. The ulti keeps him alive. Zap comes through. Shun takes the kill.
Nice kill again.
Just in 2 minutes until the next Drake spawns. Very slow Drake game so far, just the first couple over to the side of G2 as Yagao gets away over the wall. Yike wants to chase him. They turn it back around. G2's jump there is overcommitted. They strike him down. Yagao's the one to get the kill. A couple of situations, a lot longer than he should thanks to the Lissandra ulti. Broken Blade still has a little bit of that cooldown left in the Ragnarok. G2 wants that back before they fight, and I think BLG wants exactly the opposite.
Exactly, BLG so good at punishing missing cooldowns. They will force here, but Hans is pushing mid, so at the very least, G2 is gonna get that tier 1 for free. BLG, though, might end up in a fight because Broken Blade about to have that ulti. Here he comes.
Yikes, ready to jump in with a paranoia. Mickey goes in for the claw. He finds a lockdown onto 2. They want to burst him down, but they won't find him just yet. Big goes for the kill. Pop blows up. Caps found everybody, but isn't going to be enough. He gets the kill on Yagao. Hansama goes back over the wall, but Ben hunts him down. Broken Blade and Yike back over onto the dragon. This is going to be taken very low. It's claimed by Broken Blade. They're on soul point, but at what cost? Broken Blade cuts down Ben. Elk is melee range against the Olaf. He flashes away, but he still puts the bullets through him. Caps, can he find any more? Holy cow, what a team.
And that secure from Broken Blade really makes such a difference. And now, this is not much defense here with that low tower.
Nope, Yagao tries to get something back, but honestly, G2 have bullied him this entire game.
One of those things that allows him to pull off these special plays.
Mickey and Yike jumping in. Hans ready to follow up as they want to find the pick onto Shun. He tries to get away, but the guy said damage is more than enough. G2 have found the enemy jungler. Baron is on the map. G2, what are they going to do? They also only have 20 seconds until the next Mountain Drake spawns. If they just want to take that one, if they don't want to risk the Baron, they could guarantee a soul in a 5v4.
Yeah, they're going to go for the dragon for sure. You know, this is going to be massive if they can get it. Caps can TP back and join in. BLG are gonna have to buy so much time, and if they overcommit, Yagao is hunting, but Caps might just 100 to 0 him.
Oh, he missed the Q. Blooming Blows not connecting means there's no insta-burst there, but it's still G2 on the Mountain Soul. Ben trying to step up and challenge these guys, but it ain't gonna happen. He has to run. BLG in full retreat. On goes for a knockup on Broken Blade, but what's that gonna do? Not a whole lot of anything. Mountain Soul for the LEC's #1 seed.
And they want more. Broken Blade.
Broken Blade with the undertow. Mickey ready to charge forward. Paranoia's back up, ready to go again, and Yagao is about to die. Yike takes the kill. Shun tries to find Hansama as Elk wants to fire, but Caps can't find the Pop Blossom. Shun takes out Hans. Caps falls to the zap. A shutdown back over to Shun as now Yike is trying to chase over, but he ain't gonna find him. A killing spree for Elk. Could this be what BLG needed?
Elk just went crazy in that fight, anticipates the R flash from Caps, gets back, they get the bounty mid, Elk just went crazy in that fight, anticipates the R flash from Caps, gets back, they get the bounty mid, they're gonna get the Baron as well. BLG flipped this game on its head. Elk absolutely takes over in the 5v5.
We have seen it before.
Taking that poke as he tries to step forward. There's going to be saplings in every brush. It will make things very, very difficult. And you know that Caps is on the flank, but they've spotted him.
He's trying to go in. He gets knocked back by Yagao. Popping the stasis, trying to stay alive, but now it's going to be Bin in the middle of everybody. Hans grabbing the assassination on the BLG mid laner. Bin tries to stand and fight. It's Mickey traded away 1-for-1 so far. Bin wants to slice and dice, but he can't get away just yet. Now he finally will. Broken Blade trying to finish off the enemy top laner as BLG wants to regroup and peel the Olaf away. They can't kill him. He's so damn tanky. Elf with the ult. He's going to pop the Guardian Angel from the Nocturne as now he's refiring back on the Olaf. He wants to kill him to On, but Broken Blade can't do it. Elf's going over the wall. He's trying to outfight it. Can he get the damage? Bin with a stun into Hans, but instead he gets brought down himself. Caps with a shutdown. Voidseeker finds Elf, who now has to retreat. It's 2 dead on BLG. It's 2 dead on G2.
What a fight, back and forth. All flashes spent, all 10. Gets back to his team. They kited it out. They're able to knock down Broken Blade eventually. We're back to live. We're back to Elder.
Everybody's ready to go. Broken Blade's not here. There's no TP on the Olaf. Bin's gonna respawn here in about 3 seconds. The Elder's down to 4,000 HP. Could it be an Elder flip to end the game? Shun's locked down. Elder Drake coming to G2. What about the team fight after? Caps dies before he can get the ulti. Now they're gonna put the damage into Hans. Bin's already killed off Yikes. Hans is gonna die. They got the Elder, but they may have lost the game.
BLG take over in the turn here, and they're gonna have to be really respectful of that. Caps just dancing back and forth, always trying to threaten the engage here, popping out those clones, keeping BLG scared. BLG don't have the confidence to actually fully step forward. They're not really getting any chip damage at all down on the tower because they know they could get engaged on.
It's all about Elk and Caps. Elk tries to get away, but he's gonna be knocked into the Guardian Angel as soon as the fight begins.
Hans.
Now they want to turn back onto Hans. He's killed off. Elk hops back over the wall. He's ready to kite it out. G2 are collapsing. Ben gets the kill back over onto Mickey as Broken Blade wants to protect Caps. Elk is unstoppable. G2 have crumbled. The fight was long and arduous, but BLG have triumphed. Caps gets a shutdown, and maybe he can save the game.
Let's see, it's Caps in a 1v3. He's gotta hold on, but it is looking so...
Another one, 35 seconds from now, and once again, it's BLG looking to take control of Vision in the bottom side G2 jungle. Caps waiting.
I think BLG are going to start getting suspicious. They haven't seen Mickey anywhere. You have to start thinking, where could he be? And they're trying to look potentially here for a pick onto Caps.
Oh,
it's
it's Caps! If he gets caught, that's huge. Pop Blossom ain't gonna get anything. He fires up another route to try to lock down Yagao. On goes in. Now they're turning it around. Elk is gonna die! Huge play from Onsama! He'll be traded away for Caps, but now Ben and Shun will be killed by the bite of all of G2. Ben cannot survive for very much longer. The Guardian Angel's gonna bring him back, but On and Yagao will not save him. G2 just found themselves a fight and found themselves an Elder.
And it was all down to Mickey. He stayed so long there in that brush. He got the engage. He got the engage onto Elk. He put the plasma on him. Hans can get in. That risky play. He bets it all, and he comes up big time.
That's your LEC MVP.
Here to hang on with this double super buff plus soul. G2 need to close it out during this window. It does not get better for them ever from here.
This is it. You take the Baron, do a recall if you need to, and then you get...
LG is very poor. They're not going to be able to clear out these waves really easily. They're for sure going to lose the outers. They're for sure going to lose an inhibitor. They have to make the call. Do we try to fight into this? Do we just try to give it up and defend to the Nexus? How long can we hold on? Because they need to thin this wave as much as possible.
Nature's Grasp flies out. Yike blocks it with Spell Shield. TP coming in. They're going to kill On before anything else happens. Hansama's on a rampage. And Broken Blade leads the charge. Elf's knocking it away. And Caps throws them all up into the air. Yagao will not stop it. G2 will not go down without a fight. Quadra kill for Hansama.
They're trying to go for the Penta, but it is over. It is done. G2 have won. Here comes Hans. He wants that Penta. Give it to him. He deserves it.
Hans trying to chase them. Yagao trying. It's not going to matter. The Nexus will fall. It's all theatrics at this point for the pentakill. Hans won't get there. He's still trying to chase it. Yagao gets out, but the series goes on. We're going to game 3.
Let's go! G2 battling back here after a dominant game 1 from BLG. G2 done. I think this is a really smart pick though it does have risk, of course, because when Bard goes bad, it can go really bad, but I think this is a perfect setup for it. You know, you can really succeed against Ashe and Orianna, really low mobility carries. That's exactly what you want to see for Bard. They were the teams that wanted to be at the top of the table, and now for one, it will be absolute heartbreak, and you have to know that the nerves are going to be really rising up. G2, though, they see this, and they're going to be able to wrap around behind. This could actually be, this is going to be a disaster. They could be dead. There's 5 G2 coming, and Elk is going to be collapsed on.
On's just going to run towards them. Elk flashing immediately, but they turn it back instead. Caps is going to be stunned. He tries to get away. It's first blood over to On. The Braum gets the first one.
But how many
and then
die?
Mickey's under pressure. Elk's looking to turn it right back around again, and BLG grabbing a second kill. G2 should at least be able to get Elk. They're going to grab Yagao as well. It's 2 for 2 in 1.5 minutes.
That is insanity, 2 for 2, but it was a 3v5 for BLG, so the fact that they got that is incredible. TP advantage, this is what I'm talking about, where the TP advantage can come through. Yike knows Shun could be here, and now he knows they're both there.
Yeah.
But if Shun goes straight up towards topside, this is awkward.
Yagao stunned into the wall. Mickey coming up mid lane. The pressure from the Bard is huge as Shun is winning out in the 1v1, but it's not a 1v1 game. Yike flashing away, keeping himself alive. Shun steals the red, but now Broken Blade may just claim it. Ben's coming up trying to chase him, trying to stop him, but Mickey's gonna pop him. Mickey, the Bard at level 2 with the roam to get it done as Ben goes in and takes the red right back. This game is madness. The Croc is waiting on cooldowns. He has to try to get away from this one. 4 seconds on the slice. Broken Blade and Yike will not hunt him down in time.
They can't keep chasing. They know the cooldowns will be back up. If they walk into that brush, Ben could
To allow Yagao to shove this wave up. Shun is here in top side. If they get the stun from Renekton, the flag combo is guaranteed. Broken Blade doing a good job getting away for now. He uses the hop to try to get out, but they've still got the dive. Yike wanted to try to come up and cover, but BLG get the job done.
He's going to walk back. The entire wave will be dead and pushing to his opponent. Ben will base now with likely 2,000 gold is what I'm going to estimate, but we'll see if Elk can get out.
Yeah, Elk's in some trouble. Sidestepping away from it. Nicely done. Plasma proc might still bring him down, and it's Mickey getting the kill.
Great sidesteps from Elk, but again, Mickey so active on the map here. He's been
if he needs to. BLG still going after the Drake. G2 not willing to challenge. You can see Yike channeling the recall. They're not going to go in for this one. BLG will take the objective.
But again, look at the wave bot, right? There's no minions that are going to be collected down here. They're going to try to send Elk to be tough, but they have to also still respect that because if he can find a good arrow here on Caps, he could get 100-0'd.
Mickey rotating up, trying to help him, but the arrow misses. Caps with the nice sidestep.
G2 are coming.
Plays he has to make. G2 is ready to collapse. Broken Blade has the Gnar bar. On's only at half HP. The Herald still not killed off just yet. They want to go in for the Gnar and try to kill him, but he transforms in time. Herald down to 800. It's going to be smited away. Ben with a flash stun, but Mickey goes on a magical journey. Caps tries to escape. Yike barely staying alive here and now, but Ben gets a killing spree. Broken Blade back over the wall. BLG get the 1 kill. Ben still chasing after Broken Blade. Not quite gonna find him. The Herald picked up by On's Braum.
Champion the Gnar.
And we've been talking about how the Gnar has been having a tough time. He's getting out farmed to the bin diff. He still has more gold than Elk. So both of these players are the ones suffering the most right now. Caps gonna be knocked up into the air. Shockwave on top of the Jarvan means Yagao gets paid.
It's another, but Ben in a great spot. The TP comes back in. And they could be looking at dive. I'm looking at Jarvan. They're going to go for this dive potentially here. There's no flash on Broken Blade, but he is getting close to Mega. This would be risky.
It could be another punish. Shun is going to take the turret aggro for now. Drops the flag on top of him. They don't want to overcommit for it. Meanwhile, Twisted advance here in the bottom lane. They want to bring in the Braum to try to save the Ashe. Mickey going to take the damage here at the start. The Braum dropping the ulti here in the turret, but a TP is coming in to reinforce for BLG. Hans, Yike, Mickey, all going on a magical journey straight to Blast Cone City. Get the hell out of town, boys. It's not looking good.
Yeah, good job on the disengage there. They're able to get out. They get the TP again off Ben, who's just been so active on the map, especially with Ben again moving. He's been so active on the map, constantly moving towards the team. He creates a big advantage against Broken Blade, and then he gets active on the map. But there's a...
Dice is back around him on the other side. Wanted to try to avoid the ulti if he could, but there's no way to do it. You talk about, oh my goodness, hold on now. Broken Blade looking for Elk, wants to stop him, but now On jumps in. Winner's bite, focus fire. Broken Blade is down. Elk gets himself a kill.
Broken Blade trying to go for the big play there, wanted to scoop him into the tower and clear the wave at the same time, but critically there was one minion left, and now Bin. Flash is coming up, he has Dominus. He could look for Caps here. We'll see if he wants to go for the play.
He goes for the slice, finds the stun. Caps, good job with the shifting sands to buffer through the CC and get himself away.
Exactly, very quick there from Caps. Great reaction from him, but they're looking again for Elk, who has no flash.
Glacial Fissure over the wall, a lot of damage here into Mickey. He saves himself for a moment. Hans looking to take down Elk. He's gonna get him, and Mickey lives. Meanwhile, the dive coming out from Bin, but Caps stays alive too. Massive moves coming out from G2 as Shun wants to go in and find that mid laner and finish what Bin started. The dunk goes through. It's good, and BLG finally gets something back here. Now they're going to take the tier 1 turret on the top side as well.
They're going to be able to get this tower, but G2 still staying so active on the map here. And Hans has been the benefit.
Planers being on an island. Bin's an aircraft carrier. He's the size of an island, but he moves around. This man is not afraid to get out atop and move that weight to the rest of the team, as Caps is going to be thrown back by the shockwave. Stun into the turret thanks to the Bard. Yagao is low, stays alive with the Guardian proc from the Braum, and the arrow from Elk from a long way away finds the first target. Yike, flashing out of the Cataclysm's walls, dropping the Nature's Grasp to stop BLG's pursuable one.
Yeah, and I think G2 are really happy about that. You're down 2 dragons, your life on the line here, you're down thousands of gold. And if this was Hextech Soul, they probably feel like they have to fight for it. With Chemtech, you're probably willing to just give it up. Nice ulti there. Unfortunately, it just buys time, and Mickey may just die for it.
Yeah, Mickey going on the magical journey, though, gets away. Initially, they were worried about chasing him, but I think now they realize, nah, let's get this dude. BLG. Shun is on a killing spree, and now they're going to continue pushing. They may have stopped the charge of the tier 1 turret, but the tier 2 falls. The tier 3 may be next. G2, where are you? What is going on here? Hans Sama and Yike cannot move forward and stop it. They're just not.
Those couple dragons that they have grabbed. BLG, though, trying to move in towards this top side, deny vision. They want to take away these camps, and they're looking for Mickey.
Another good shot from Elk. They may have set him behind, but he's on one of the best utility AD carries in the game, and he's still making his presence known.
And G2 have to be careful because they didn't use Shockwave or Jarvan ult for that. They did not overcommit. They spent just the Braum and the Ashe ulti there. And there's the Shockwave!
Shockwave on Caps, but he gets away with the shifting sands. Shun falling back as the Acathian Rain from Hans Sama, scared about earlier. It's the difference in those completed items. It's Yike and Broken Blade, the ones that have to go back because they're the ones that didn't have the completions. Now Elk, mistiming there on the binding from Mickey afterwards. It's not like it would have stunned him anyway, but it doesn't connect at all. So that's Bard ulti down. Caps and I shuffle back, but now it's going to be a Cataclysm on the 2. Hans forced to flash away as the Twisted Advance tries to stop BLG from going forward. Instead, it's going to be a flash from Ben. Ruthless Predator to stun up the enemy jungler. Focus Fire comes through. One more hit, and Yike is down. G2 falling back towards the mid lane, but remember, there's not even a tier 3 turret to protect them. BLG has control of the rift, control of the
chase down Yike. They focus him down, and they get that kill. And G2 now, hearts in their mouths. No, this game is falling away from them. They're down 5K. They've lost the soul. Han's gonna try to find an angle for a Baron Seal. This would be heroic if they could do it.
No, not quite. I respect the attempt. You gotta go for something there.
Have to.
They're standing tall right now. Caps trying to clear out these waves. Shockwave whiffs.
That's big. Not gonna be able to catch Caps there. He's been so good on these shifts back to dodge out on some of these skill shots, but this is the problem. They're not finding the angle to fight, and it means you're giving up everything. That's triple inhib. Now the Bard ulti comes. They gotta go.
They gotta go now. Nature's Grasp coming out, seeing if they might be able to lock him down, but no! Hans Sama is already dead! Caps hit by the arrow! Shun's ready to jump in and try to take this guy down! He goes golden! Caps should die here! Yagao is in a killing spree! BLG are gonna win it right now! Mickey goes on a magical journey back to his own Nexus, back to his own fountain, and that will do it! The last vestige of the LEC is wiped from Worlds 2023, and BLG earn their spot in the quarterfinals.
These were some of the best highlights from the Worlds 2023 Swiss Stage Day 9 matchups. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.